Alright everyone, we are in the 2020 Lexus RX 350 F Sport. We're going to take a look at all the interior and exterior lighting, quick features, and then we're going to go for a test drive. Alright everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. We have the 2020 Lexus RX 350. It is revised for this year. It looks pretty sleek at night. I'm going to give you a full runaround of these exterior lights. So starting out right up front, we have a little bit of a revised grille this year, kind of this whole front design language, and it looks pretty sleek. I'll give you a full review, so be sure to check that out in the daytime. But we've got the triple beam. These are optional headlights, triple beam LED headlights with the LED daytime running light and LED turn signal, and it's just flickering on the camera. That's not real life, but these are some pretty slick lights. Even from a distance, as you can see, they look pretty sleek, especially when it's real dark. To the human eye, you can see them a little bit better. You've got LED fog lights down there as well, and we even have a cornering function, so I'll show you how that works. On the side, you can see that marker light as well. It really sticks out. It's just nice to have that. We've got LED turn signals in the mirror. You've got large 20-inch, I believe they're called dark graphite wheels. So pretty nice side profile right here. Another thing is, I'll show you in a little bit, the door handles will illuminate, which is a pretty nice feature actually, and it illuminates by your feet. You've got LED taillights back here. The LED turn signal is pretty nice as well, and actually really large and really bright. The turn signal sits right under the brake light, which is also L themed. Just a really sleek rear end. You've even got LED license plate lights back here as well. So overall, just a nice LED premium experience on the outside. And then Lexus actually gives us a foot activated lift gate. So I just kicked my foot up under there and it's gonna open up for us. And then you can see those LED lights by the license plate. So those can actually kind of help to illuminate this area right back here, which is nice. It can be helpful. And then taking a look in the back, I'll give you actually cargo numbers and throw some stuff back here in the full review. We've got I'm not sure if that's LED. It is a white light, but I'm not sure if it's actually LED, but it does light this up pretty well. You've got decent cargo space, not great. There's another light over on the other side. You've got a little first aid kit. And on the back, we've also got illuminated buttons, which is always nice to close that. And you can even lock it. Now, as we come around to the side, let's take a look at the back door. So, even the back door has a light down here by your feet. So a little puddle lamp, which is nice. Back seat area is pretty nice and spacious as well. And as you can see how well lit this is too, with just that center light right there. Nice bright LED. I'll show you legroom and amenities and all that in the full review. Now, as I approach the vehicle, with the key fob on me, this door handle should light up. As you can see right there, that's kind of cool, just a nice little feature. You even have the interior ambient lighting coming on right there. So the vehicle kind of welcomes you in a way. Then when we look inside, we've got a nice, well-lit, well-appointed interior. Nothing too harsh when you get in. You can, of course, turn the lights on a little bit brighter. Now, inside the vehicle, push button start. Over on the door, we even have lighting in that door handle, which is actually pretty cool. So, and then right back there, that's our ambient lighting that we get in here from Lexus. So everything is well lit up. Those switches are lit up as well. The buttons on the side of the steering wheel are lit up. The buttons that are on the steering wheel are also lit up really well. No trouble with that. Got some nice soft backlighting. It's kind of a gentle bluish purpley type of glow. And that's kind of the theme with this ambient lighting as well. And then right up on the gauge cluster here, got some nice illuminance here. And of course you can adjust how bright all of this is, and I'll show you how the gauge actually works in the full review. Same goes with this big screen right here. This is now a touch screen this year, so that's pretty cool. People are pretty excited about that, but you still have your available touchpad as well. Now, as I scroll through here, this is kind of like a blue theme on here, but I'm just gonna show you real quick. You can even change that to be like a tan theme if you wanted to. So you can go through each of those. The clock is really nicely lit up, kind of like a little stopwatch there. Some gentle lighting in here. We even have a CD player, which is interesting. You don't see that very often anymore. Even the radio knob, the power knob, those are lit up. storage area down below is also lit up, which is nice. Pretty much every button that you can think of and want to be lit up is lit up, which is really handy. We've still got our touchpad right here. There's no lighting in the bottle holder, which I'm kind of surprised about, but our drive mode button is lit up. And then there's really good lighting inside of our center console, so that's really nice. You can see over there on the door as well as the dash, you have even more ambient lighting. And then down at the foot pedals down there, the foot plate, really nice on my side and the passenger side, so good lighting all around. And then up above we have a touch sensitive button or knob, not even a button, it's just a little light that you can touch. And then in the middle you have your big light. So when you have that on, everything is lit up really well. There shouldn't be any trouble finding anything, seeing anything. And the nice thing about that big one is it's kind of a gentle turn off, which is pretty cool. Now I moved into the back seat and this is your view from back here. It's really nice, and the camera is actually lighting this up a little bit more than what it actually looks like in the daylight or in human eye. So just slightly, but it looks really nice. There's even the ambient lighting back here in the doors if the camera will pick that up. So everybody's welcome to a really nice presence on this interior. Now let's look right in front of us at our head-up display. If this will focus on the head-up display, there we go. Okay, so we've got the miles per hour on there. You can adjust this as well, but it's pretty cool. It'll show your safety system. You've got a compass. It's really nice and lit up, and you can get rid of it too if you don't want it. But here's a look at our headlights. So I like to use this area, this fence right here, as kind of a guide at where those beams shoot, and you can see the little dip from the passenger side to the driver's side, which is good and expected. There's some decent width on here. If I go ahead and turn the fog lights off, then turn them on, you can see we get a little bit there. So those are helpful. Pretty nice high straight beam pattern, which is good, and that's what you want, that's what you're looking for. And if you don't have LEDs or HIDs in your car, I put LEDs in mine and my wife's car. If you want to check those out, I have links in the description below if you want to just plug and play and have your own as well. And then if we turn those high beams on, super bright, really high. Not as wide, of course, but you've got some really nice beam pattern right there. And another thing, once we get moving and we turn the wheel or turn our blinker on, it lights up the side of the vehicle, which is really handy if you're driving in a really dark area. So that's really nice. All right, thank you so much for sticking around for the test drive. Let's have some fun. I just want you to be able to kind of see what I see with the lights here and get a good idea of what it's like to drive at night. First of all, right there we've got the surround view camera, which is really nice, and it's well lit up as well. So far my first impressions with this RX is that it's just really smooth. This is definitely luxury oriented. While we're out, I also want to check out the automatic high beams and see how that goes. And I need your feedback. This is the first time I've done like an actual night drive. I want to know if you like this. If you want me to incorporate more of this, just let me know and I will. And also, I want you to pay attention to how these headlights do as well, because they are the adaptive headlights. We have LED fog lights, cornering lights as well. So I have the cornering light going on the right side there. Might be hard to see. It gets up to speed real quick. It's really smooth. It is supposed to be quieter than the last generation, and we will look into that. I'm going to do some decibel ratings, so stay tuned for the full review for that, as well as a daytime drive. The headlights are doing pretty good. It's nice and bright. However, they maybe seem to sit a little low once we get on some flat ground. We were on a little bit of an uphill. But really, I do see pretty well. Decent lighting out to the side. Nice and calm in here. The ambient lighting in here is really nice. It's nice and comforting to have those sort of features. Let me put it in sport mode. This isn't going to be a detailed test drive necessarily, but Sport Plus. See if that steering stiffens up a little. breaks down pretty well. It really does. Oh yeah, even partial throttle right there it did. Alright, let's test out those automatic high beams. Okay, I have those on. And the automatic function. So the high beams are on now. Let's see how this works, because this doesn't always work very well in some vehicles. And perfect, it recognized that car coming, shut them off. Still got some decent visibility here. And they turn back on. And those high beams, those are great. Wow, can you see how well those are lighting things up? There's supposed to be a little bit less body roll on this this year as well. I don't know if you saw there, the headlights shut off for a second and then they turned back on, probably from brightness on a sign. They just turned off again. Now they're back on, and now they're off. So they do kind of go off and on a little bit aggressively, but I would prefer that than blinding people on accident, because sometimes you might forget that they're even on. And then as we take this turn here, we should get some lighting on the right side of the vehicle. It was a little bit delayed, but we've got some lighting over there. And it just flashed that guy in front of me. This actually gets moving pretty quick. It's not fast, but it's definitely enough for most people, especially. And that gauge in front of me is really fun, really cool to see. So now we are on a road that is it's pretty dark out here, and it just it just kind of flashed that person, not directly, but and it turned them on again, and it turned them off. So it's kind of annoying if you are following somebody, especially on a windy road like this. But it's a good place to test it, right? Shoots off into the ditches really well. Those high beams are great. And let me tell you, this heated steering wheel is just money. I don't know if I have a feature that I like more than a heated steering wheel, especially in a comfortable, smooth riding luxury vehicle like this. Let's go ahead and put it in sport mode, sport plus actually. Let's have a little more fun and gun it. Woo! A little more body lean than I wanted there. Wow. Okay, so it's not what it's all about. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this nighttime review. The lighting is pretty good on this Lexus. The automatic high beams are a little spacey. I'm going to shut those off. I hope you enjoyed it. Everything looks really slick. It's a really nice cabin overall. It looks premium with the lighting that it has. Definitely a very nice vehicle. Be sure to subscribe for more videos. I will have a full review with this as well, and hopefully a safety system test with the Lexus Safety System 2.0. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you later.